got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one. Oh, I get back up.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We're set. 19.
58, come on. 65, 65.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. Tighten up. And 55. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set, ready? 30 base.
We got 4.
Big grip.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Check General West. Bravo.
From the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, This is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here I come. 3 points down, coming. Here I come. 58's the money.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Terry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Quick dash. Come. Watch the 6. Watch the 55.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch up. Mike 50. Here we go. Let's go.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Lawrence, flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 50, check 50. Head to the court.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And caught by Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watson on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texans 7, Raiders 0.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch twitch. 55. Twitch. 59. Slant. No. Off. 55.
Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Watch the run. Alert. 59. Front. Play.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off, his biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Under 10. Hey, high 7. X3. 218, chop it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Hey, watch it. Hey, rock it. Go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta. My 20. Watch the screen. Check Greystone, Travis. Get it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set, ready? 15-1. 15-1. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, orbit. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 50, Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Wide, get wide. Joker, 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 Joker. Check 3, check 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Show it up. Hey, 31. Check 13. Jim.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He completes it to Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Kill. 26. Check.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 24.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch tight end.
Five.
Don't let 89 hit him.
Here's second and 8.
Don't let 89 go deep.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
They should have known, baby.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
You can't play.
Leo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Save.
To throw on second down. Lawrence flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 58 right there. Don't get nervous.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And it's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Coming to you. Hey, exit. Mike 20. Here we go.
Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Check. Check. Lucky. Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. Check 31. Hatch it.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
I'm coming after you. 59. Hey, 59. Dutch.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, Zoo, get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 7. Go out. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check 4. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Got his target, Samuel. And all the way in for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 40 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You ain't doing nothing today. 54.
Watson with a give to Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Watch twist. Watch 54. He's coming left.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy was thrown. He won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 5. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Delta. Mike 20.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Watch out. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, 59. Watch out. Alert. Switch. Slam. No.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, 31!
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Watson now to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
58, come on. You can't block me. You can't.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert flare. Wow. Alert.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Andy Isabella with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this 2-point conversion. They need it to tie.
Win the rep. Let's go right here. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Get it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O.